Alright guys, Tahm matchup. We're playing some Qiyana top today. I might try to get an auto attack onto him there. Very nice. And I don't really want this wave to shove in too hard. See if we can mess this guy up a bit off the bounce. Gotta be a bit careful. I don't want him to lick me. Thought I could proc Electro there, wasn't really possible though. Gotta take it a bit slow. He's hitting level 2 now. I'm hitting level 2 as well though in a moment. And that's a kill, pretty nice. And now since the wave is already pushing into me, I can just W out here. And I can take a reset. No flash, no ignite on Tahm. That's pretty nice. And the wave should be pushing into me, I'm pretty sure. Now I can get double longsword. Into Tahm specifically, the one weakness that he has is that he doesn't have a single bit of wave clear, right? So I'm honestly just I'm just going Tiamat, guys. I literally don't care because like I cannot kill this guy at some point since he just stacks way too much health, even if I play Conqueror with his with his shield. So what I'm trying to do is I'm really just trying to like proxy waves, you know, go Tiamat and try to be as obnoxious as I can. Just gonna WQ this real quick and just let the wave come into me. I don't have to trade right now. I don't have my abilities up. And the wave is super huge, so if you trade here and you die, it's like terrible. It's gonna sit back. Yeah, not really do too much, you know. Just take it nice and easy, nice and slow. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Try to CS perfectly if I can. Not really possible. Malphite is invading the Lee Sin. Kind of swapped roles there now. That's kinda interesting. Okay, for some reason Tahm just roaming. That is crazy. I'm just gonna slow build the wave. I could also just shove this, to be honest. I think shoving it is better because Tahm needs quite some time to actually arrive back in lane. So there's no real reason to slow build it. I could have been a bit faster there with pushing it. It's okay. Just hit a WQ here. He still only has D shield. I have a huge item advantage here. I can leverage that by walking up here, trying to use an unempowered Q and then Wing out exactly on the tower shot. Now I can Q him again. As you can see, he's like slowly getting down. Just gonna grab my W here. And yeah, this wave will naturally shove into me, which is fantastic, since that allows me to actually hold the wave on my side. So I don't really want to trade too much right now, but what I want to do is I want to like get a really beneficial wave state for myself, right? And that simply means that the wave should be shoving into me. I can look for an E auto Q, and grab grass, and that's good, right? Because now he's like super low and the wave is still shoving into me. So what's gonna happen is that he can't ever shove this wave in. And it's just really, it's a really hard position for this Tahm to ever play the game again, right? So I can literally just sit back, you know, do nothing. I have to thin the wave a little bit, otherwise it will be hard to like hold it. But in order to thin it, all I need to do is I need to kill like, I think 2 more range creeps and then it's fine. Even this is okay. Now he's gonna reset here. That's alright, I'm just gonna make him like lose a lot. My bot lane is losing, but I'm winning pretty hard, so yeah. I still think that I can like make this work. I can probably look to like, you know, snowball the game later on into the game. Just last hit here, last second, really important. You don't want to hit the minions too early. The slower you hit the creeps, the more creeps Tahm is going to miss, which is super nice. So I can just sit back here, not do too much. He's gonna lose the cannon, I think. I'm okay with getting licked if I make him lose the cannon for that. Exactly right. 2 tower shots, then I can get the cannon. Nice. So here's 2 ruby crystals, but I'm level 6 and I have ignite. The thing is I'm super low on gold. I kinda want to get the wave shoved in, right? So I think all I should do here is I should just slow build, make sure it crashes and then take a reset. I think that's the most consistent play for me right now. Probably in this bush. Oh, never mind, he's not. That's okay. Malphite is currently bot, that's alright. Just gonna hit a nice little EQ, proc my sudden impact, proc my cutdown. Countdown already dealt 200 damage, by the way. That's kind of balanced over Rune. I am really in the camp of playing cut down every game now. I think the Rune is insanely strong. And I also run it on Echo. And I also run it... I did run it on Aurora a little bit, you know. Hit another EQ. Be good. Where the hell did he go? I'm a bit confused right now. So I can't really kill this guy. As you guys can see, he's like insanely tanky. So even if I try to kill him, it's just really, really hard. And he's not really like... I can't really proc my Electro consistently, right? Because he's just like sitting back. So all I'm trying to do right now is I'm just trying to shove this wave in. And then take a reset. I also don't have enough mana to kill him here. He might try to interrupt my base though, but I don't really think that's something he's looking to do. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can get this, and I can get boots. So now we have Tiamat, we have pickaxe, and we have boots. Just building into my profane, you know, we are 10 CS per minute. Game's looking pretty good for me specifically. My jungler is losing. Bot lane has recovered a little bit. I mean, Samira has 2 kills, that's pretty nice. Now, I want to play these grubs. Like, I really want to play these grubs, and I'm gonna ping it in. Just so my Malphite kind of knows what I'm up to. And now this Tahm Kench is just cooked again, because the way top lane works, right? Like, the way the top lane dynamic works is quite simply put that if you, like, push the wave and reset, and then it bounces back into you, you can literally just hold the wave again, right? And now we have this, like, dynamic where Tahm Kench is losing a lot again. And I'm essentially just, like, 30 CS up on him after this whole sequence. Maybe even more. Now, my Malphite died again. That's a bit suboptimal, of course, but it's alright. I'm just gonna play my own game. I just want to make myself strong. That is the biggest thing that you need to consider. Qiyana is a champ that needs to be insanely strong herself to, like, win games. You can't just play for your team. Or, yeah, just, like, sack waves and stuff like that. It's just something that doesn't work, generally speaking, right? So I'm really just looking to make myself really, really strong. As strong as I can. And that simply means that I'm farming really well. I'm looking to take fights that are beneficial for me. I want to reset on my spikes. And I'm also gonna mute all, because this game is going to be a mess. My entire team is already losing. So maybe, guys, I can show you how I approach these games where I have a full losing team. I can hit a nice little EQ. Tahm Kench already has so much armor though, so it's a little bit hard to play. I think I'm just gonna hard shove this wave and then get my profane. It is required for me to get every single minion though. Okay, that's honestly a little bit unfortunate. Wow, okay. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, well played. Also, I didn't really expect the duration of his of him eating me being that long. I'm gonna be completely transparent here, guys. I really didn't expect that, like, the how is it even called? The thing where he eats me, that I'm staying inside his mouth for, like, such a long time. That's kinda insane. That's my bad though. And that's a pretty bad death, right? Like, I'm still good in the CS department, but to be honest, you are in games like this, if you die once, it's really cooked, right? Like, it's really hard. So yeah, that's not really suboptimal. That's not really optimal. Okay though, I still want to get my profane as fast as I can. So I think I'll just try to, like, one-shot this next wave and then take a reset. I'm just currently resetting. So I can literally one-shot this wave. No questions asked. And then we can just, like, take a base here. And I don't really think he can freeze this, since he's not fast enough. Unless he uses his thing, but I don't really think that's the case, yeah. Now I can just walk back. Now, I have my ult up in 50. My Malphite is currently top side. Okay, grubs are gone. Yeah, I wanted to say that we can maybe play grubs in 40 seconds, but yeah, it's not looking too good. Mid is also losing really heavily, like, we are 30 CS down. It's okay though. So I think my Malphite is just pathing towards bot here, and I don't really have a clue where Lee Sin is, so I gotta be a bit careful. If I place a pink ward in this bush right here, it's going to just get cleared, right? Since I don't have prio right now. I think I can actually create prio though. Like, it's really hard for Tahm Kench to keep up with wave clear. So I can probably just, like, try to impact the map a lot more. And I can just try to, like, keep the wave shoved permanently. Because, like, I don't know, trading feels so awkward into Tahm because he just heals up anyway. So it kind of doesn't really make sense. I'm gonna place a ward in this bush right here. I'm gonna use this just to track Lee Sin maybe. And now I have really good vision set up on the... E profane, auto Q. Just a short trade. You know, like I don't want to extend the trades too much. And I also just want to play around my electrocute CD. Like I could have kept auto-attacking him there because I'm full HP. But as you guys saw, like if he eats me, he actually does a lot of damage with it, right? So that's kind of suboptimal. I can just poke him out a little bit, you know, use my cutdown. Cutdown is usually really good into like tankier opponents because you can get them into kill threshold a lot easier. Yeah, it's usually super effective. So it looks like the Drake is about to happen. I'm just gonna EQ the Tahm Kench again. Keep him low on the tower, and as long as I push in the waves like the entire time, it's really hard for him to play. And I just want to wait for his auto-attack animation, and then I want to Q, right? So when he goes for last hits and he wants to auto-attack, that's when I can actually Q him. And it's really easy to punish this guy on last hits, right? So what I can do is I can literally just like keep the wave shoved permanently. And that makes it extremely like easy for me to just like get platings, you know, punish him a bit. When he goes for last hits, I'm just gonna QWQ him. Ideally you want to hit them though. Hit another WQ, that's pretty good. Now I can keep the wave shoved in again, I can push it really deep. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it's physically impossible for Tahm Kench to take a base, right? And if he takes a base here, he's going to lose a lot, right? Like, he's going to lose so much that it's literally impossible for him to keep playing. That's really good. I'm already 2 levels up. I got the plating. I can now take a reset. My team is doing an alright job here. My Samura is starting to be fed, so that's pretty nice, you know? I can now get my Ionian boots. To be honest though, I think I actually prefer... Do I? Don't know. I think this is good. Ionian boots and double longsword is an extremely efficient buy here. I could TP top. Pretty unnecessary to be honest. Let me just grab Rock here. And I want to hold my TP actually for something on the map, right? Like I want to be able to impact the map as well as I can. And also I have so much damage that I can probably just like 100 to 0 the Lee Sin. Whenever you can 100 to 0 enemy jungle, it's usually a very legitimate plan to like you know, make stuff happen. Okay, my bad actually. Yeah, it's just extremely sad, by the way, that Malphite doesn't follow there. I'm not arrogant, I'm right. Just hit him. And I think we should win this, right? Pretty sure. Yeah. Awesome. That was a really nice bait here. But also, like, the bait only worked because my Malphite actually followed up. So, yeah, it was a... What am I... What am I... What? Why... Why is this Jinx topside? Okay, I'm really confused right now, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I can probably kill this guy. But yeah, like, can you just, like... I think we can kill this guy for sure. Oh my god, I ended up dying still. Ah, that's honestly my bad. If I dodge that W, it's like really easy to play. I mean, it's alright. Now, I want to take a look at the enemy team and then decide what I want to buy. They have a lot of shields, actually. They have Yuumi, they have Barrier, they have W shield and Eclipse shield from the Sid, and they also have Tahm Kench shield. So, I'm gonna be completely honest, I think going pickaxe here and building into Serpents is probably the best call that I can go for. I'm gonna do that. Game's looking pretty good now, Samura is super fed. I think I like to TP here, because Tahm Kench is still dead for like 15 seconds here. And also, since Jinx went top, we got a lot mid lane, right? And that just means that I can now, like, because Jinx will open towards mid here, I'm pretty sure, and Tahm Kench is still dead. So even though he has TP, I can just hit this tower for free, and I can probably get this tower. If he TPs right now, I can probably still just continue hitting it. Yeah. Just Q profane this. Nice. Maybe look to move mid. Not entirely sure. Doesn't really look too good though. Yeah, I don't really think that I win side into Tahm Kench. I think the champ is just a bit too tanky. which is fine. We can now take a reset here. Go back mid lane. Alright, I honestly didn't like expect Ahri to be there. Gonna defend top side. Since Tahm continued pushing the wave. Usually don't want to give them free resources, right? So I'm just going top here to defend it. Drake is up in 45. I'm honestly not entirely sure if we can contest. We all have ults for the Drake. So I think it's fine to contest. But if I want to contest, I need to be very clear with it, right? So I'm gonna communicate it. I need to shove one more wave though, right? If I shove that one more wave, it's gonna crash under the tower. And that allows me to just take a reset now. And walk to the dragon here. And I also get my serpents for this fight, which is pretty huge. I really don't know about like using R right before Drake, but I guess it's alright. So we get the Ahri here. I'm considering if I need to walk to the Drake here. Since if I can go top, it would be great as well. I'm okay with giving this tower, by the way. So hovering my Samira here is like the most important thing by far. Imagine I don't hover her here. Lee Sin can actually just like freely go in. Alright, we get a free kill there. That's pretty good. And I'm pretty sure that we are just securing the Drake here. Right? So Lee Sin just got nothing out of that, right? Like, he did get a kill, obviously, but outside of that kill, it was a really useless play by him. Since we just get the Drake now, and they are not at soul point. So I think that was a pretty big blunder by Lee Sin. You know, I can actually maybe look to, like, E-Profane auto-Q this guy, and then dip. I don't really want to go for, like, extended trades into Tahm Kench, since I'm running Electrocute, you know. And Electrocute is usually only good in, like, short trades. Unless you have enough damage to one-shot people anyway, right? And you can just run them down with auto attacks in your Qs. But in this game specifically, I really like just, you know, being super aggressive and taking really short trades. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure that I can shove one more wave. The main important thing, though, is that you don't E on the wave. You want to hold your abilities in a way where if people collapse on you on site, right, you're not really in danger. I'm just gonna dodge that. I'm 3 levels up on the Lee Sin. There's not really much he can do here. Malphite is currently... what this? Moving into the area. I can try to look a bit here. You know, just hover. And the moment Tahm Kench shoves the wave, I want to be here as well, pushing the wave first. And this allows me to first move on the map, which is pretty good. I'm just gonna push this. I can't push further, it's too dangerous. The enemy team could be there, right? I don't see anyone on the map right now. So I'm just gonna shove and hover again. And the moment we see an opportunity, we can just go in. Which is pretty nice. I can grab W and we can continue shoving waves, right? So I was just extremely opportunistic there. I didn't really look for a play. But if a play happens, you know, I'm there. And I'm there to help. So that's pretty nice. Let me grab grass here. I can see enemy bot lane shoving mid. I don't really think I'm in danger here. I think this is really, really nice. I can just shove this in and take a base now. The next item I want to go for is Last Whisper, since I'm building into Cyrilla's Grudge. This game specifically, since I kinda want to win side, I could also go LDR. But I might be completely honest. I dislike LDR, kind of, like... The thing with LDR is that crit is a wasted stat on Qiyana. It doesn't really give you that much. So it's only really worth it if your opponent has, like, significantly more health, and if you have several opponents who, like... who have that, right? I'm just gonna shove this now, grab my W, take a reset here. The reason why I'm basing is because I have my Last Whisper. And that makes it super easy for me to just take a reset here. It's a really good indicator whenever you have items that you kind of want to look for a base, you know. And now, looking at this game, I want my Nico to actually be bot lane here so she can shove the wave. And the fight that we have right here is just absolutely atrocious. I mean, I'm gonna move there for the very simple reason of, like... She's dead. Yeah, that was just a QWEQ profane auto attack with Ignite. That's pretty nice. So I didn't want to move there initially because I didn't have R. But I saw that my R is coming up soon. So I didn't really have a problem with moving there anymore. And now I'm just going back to side because the play is over, right? Like, even if we kill the strings, we're not going to get anything of it. We can maybe get mid tower, but that's about it. And I value side laning a lot more here. So I'm just gonna push side. One-shot this wave. And maybe, because I'm making someone respond here, maybe we can look to kill the strings, because she's currently being really... She's being extremely careless here. Guys. Double TP, wow. Nah, but that's crazy. Double TP, really? Okay, I'm gonna walk you guys through my thoughts here. So my thoughts were that someone will go top here, right? Because they are just losing waves. So my thought was they would go top. I would kill the Jinx mid because we have a numbers advantage. What I didn't expect though is that they just don't give a shit about the wave. And they just like, you know, TP mid. So yeah, that kind of checks out though, you know? Like they don't really have to push that if they don't want to, so... You know, honestly it's respectable. And it's a mistake by me, not tracking enemy TPs there. It's alright. I mean Drake is up, we can probably play this dragon. Shouldn't be a problem at all. Samira is up in 2 seconds, so we need to wait until she's dead before we can fight. But the moment she's there, we can definitely try to look for something. Yeah, I'm gonna TP here, this looks really nice. My only mission is to kill the strings. If this strings is dead, we just like guaranteed win every single fight. It's really OP. And she doesn't know that I'm here, right? Which kind of is really, really good positionally. Okay. Honestly, I'm just going top here. Enemy team stole the Drake, unfortunately. Because my Malphite got outsmited. I don't really think we should have flipped that. I think the easiest way is to just like force a fight with Malphite ult and Nico R, but... Yeah, could have maybe communicated a little bit better. It's okay though. Next objective is Drake, right? And until then I just don't want to die and I want to keep an open mind to opportunities on the map. I don't really think this guy beats me. I'd be really surprised if he beats me. Auto attack. Yeah, okay, I think my team is just completely smurfing it here. I mean, that's nice. I don't really know where Lee Sin is. I think he just respawned, so... Pretty chill. The team is shoving waves, so all I gotta do now is I just gotta respect Tahm, Kench and Lee Sin until someone shows up here. So you want to use your team as wards, if that makes sense. Which simply means that if they push waves, people will show up on the map, and that allows you to like freely push waves yourself, because now you know that nobody's top. So here, for example, I can freely hit this, and now I don't see Tahm, so the odds of Tahm being top here are pretty high. See this? Because I didn't see him on the map. So now again, I can try to walk up, rock electrocute, and just sit back. And now again, I don't see anyone on the map, and the entire enemy team is alive, right? So you gotta be really careful here. If I die here, it's terrible for the game, obviously. So as you can see, Lee Sin is already hovering, you know. Enemy bot lane might move as well, and my team is not on the map right now. So if you look at the minimap here, you can see that if I draw a line like this, as long as my team is not ahead of my tempo line, I'm not really allowed to play the game. So I just gotta sit back here, I gotta chill, and do absolutely nothing. I think it's pretty safe for me to hit this though, because I have vision. So I actually see that nobody's here. But if I wouldn't have vision, I would not walk up to the wave. Now I'm gonna reset. The reason I'm gonna base is that I have a full item in base, and it looks like my team wants to make a play on the bot side. My Malphite just finished clearing his camps, So I'm really looking forward to like moving mid here and maybe looking to hover my team. Maybe look to, you know, play with them. So usually in the mid to late game, when you are already strong, making plays is like far more important than pushing waves in a way, especially sideline waves. I mean, my Nico just completely like smurfed that. She bought so much time with that. That's really good. I just want her to buy even more time because we can genuinely just like get in it here. Nice. Yeah, just getting in hip. Now we dip. Wanna go grass. I can probably push out bot. So when it comes to itemization next, I'm usually asking myself, do they have true damage or not? If they have true damage, usually Death Stance is pretty bad. If they have damage over time, Death Stance is pretty bad. But as long as they don't have that, you can always go Death Stance and it's not a problem at all. Honestly, I'm really surprised that my team goes for a fight there, because I thought we are all resetting. Maybe that's my fault, but I don't really think so. It's honestly okay, because I'm just making myself a bit stronger for the Baron fight. I'm just gonna push this wave all the way in. And if I can get this wave all the way in and then reset for the Baron when my team is respawning, it will be super easy. So, one super important thing, right? My Malphite is resetting in, like, coming back on the map in 30. My Samura is also coming back on the map in 30. So, looking at this, I want to base, like, 10 seconds before they come back. So I have perfect time to push one more wave and then reset. The reason why I want to do that is because, first of all, objectives are up soon, and second of all, I want to match team tempo. Which means that I want to be on the map with my team when they are coming back on the map, right? So I can now take a base. As you can see, Malphite's about to respawn, Samura's about to respawn, and that allows me to play with my team right now, which is absolutely fantastic. So I can just come back, I can sell my Doran's Blade, and I can get Steel Sigil here, and then I want to play this dragon, because it's soul point. I made Tahm can't respond to the wave here, which is super nice, and that allows us to get mid-push for free. Now, if I look at my team, my Samura is really fat, and what Samura likes to do is she loves peel, and she also loves engage. So either I'm going to engage for my Samura, or I'm just going to, yeah, peel my Samura, you know? Both ways it works. And now my entire team is just chasing the Tahm Kench. It's completely pointless. We already have a free end here, if we just like push the wave. So yeah, just don't push Tahm, just end the game. And that should make things super... I don't know why my Malphite is like not ending the game with us. It's a pretty free end, honestly. Okay, no flash on him. I mean, that's good, I can live with that. And they don't really have wave clear, so we can genuinely just like hit the tower. Which is super nice. Nice, we can just kill him with a QWEQ. Now we can just end up hitting the Nexus here. And that's game. If you enjoyed the video, guys, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what you think. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, bye bye, have a nice one.